Why? Why can't I have a stream that goes well? The shadow could farm nonetheless. And of course, all of the gears went on the floor because I did not exist. Oh.
Another maze, this one with gates. And did something move on the other side?
Just losing this stream, whatever. It sucks. Ugh. Please, somebody tell me that things look so nice.
With the gear in place,
It makes me depressed every time that my internet goes out like that. I feel like I'm doomed at times. Finishing this one before restarting my YouTube stream. Not like there's anybody that also watch my YouTube stream that can come on there. 31 kitty.
The Twisted Apocrypha, Shadow Altar, and Nereza's treasure lie before you.
But then again, I'm not even sure if things can even go right at this point. When I lose the internet once, I'll most definitely lose it a second time during the night. Just in Ripperoni. I kind of want to be done with the regular rev enough tonight.
A deep voice echoes from the darkness. Welcome to my little See you soon. One of the gargoyles above you.
Green room. Piss me so that for the YouTube stream, the moment that it ends, the chat is refreshed and don't exist anymore for me to put a message on. Stupid studio. Green. Oh.
An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games.
But what can I do? At best, I would like to reach level 15 tonight.
Pyramids rise and fall.
At the best of best. But otherwise, at least Raven not done.
Shadow Knight's For only hot water gushes from most of the fountains surrounding
Northeast.
I suppose we'll be seeing you soon.
There you are. And then exit west.
Finally, I was beginning to worry we wouldn't get to play.
Oh, well, can things go?
Long As the final lever falls, the door slowly raises.
Turn stupid internet to put me behind. Yeah. I'll 24 kill on the second elite competition.
Battle altar, and the Reza's treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are several more of the brightly colored levers.
Red.
An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games. The Shadow Guard's voice hisses from the darkness. 2 down, many to go. Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other here.
I don't know if anybody will find me. Yes or no.
The Shadow Knight's voice echoes through the chamber. So, you've got 4.5. Shadow King's voice whispers in your ear. Up to 6. Water gushes from most of the fountains surrounding this Another maze. This one begins. Did something move on the other side? As the final lever falls, the door slowly raises.
There she comes.
I'll finish you myself.
Stone Cave, 6-minute treat.
The Twisted Apocrypha, Shadow Altar, the Reza's treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are several more of the brightly colored levers.
Come on, girl. There's a warpath to take.
Welcome to my... See you soon.
And there are lots of victims to leave.
Surrounding this
Blue again. Waste.
An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games. The Shadow Guard's voice hisses from the darkness. Two down, many to go.
So, to north.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other here. The Shadow Knight's voice echoes through the chamber. So, you got four, only halfway there.
East.
One of the gargoyles above you appeared to move ever so slightly. Shadow King's voice whispers in your ear.
West.
Up to 6. I suppose we'll be seeing you soon.
East. And the next one after would be the Lashigo Criminal Run. Thankfully.
Finally, I was beginning to worry we wouldn't get to play. power falls, the door slowly raises.
Nearly done in here today. Ah, 17K.
Shadow altar, the Rez's treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are a simple more of the brightly colored levers.
Final fun. What am I getting? Red.
The gargoyles above you appear to move ever so slightly. An underwater maze within a maze. Nereza has an affinity for tricks and games. The Shadow Guard's voice hisses from the darkness.
In 2 ways.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other there. As in the walls.
And then journey to the east.
The Shadow Knight's voice echoes through the chamber. So, you've got 4 and halfway there.
Down there. Don't be too shy.
Up to 6. Water gushes from most of the fountains surrounding this room. feels as if the phantoms are laughing at you. Another maze. This one.
Just
Did something move on the other side?
this one.
A long hole descends the door with the gear in place.
And hopefully that should be independent. For all the run of the Shadow Crypt farm.
As the final lever falls,
And then to Ravenloft. Bring it, bring it.
I'll finish you myself.
15k.
For this, you will get
I'm out there.
Shadow Altar.
Don't need my
The
help.
residence treasure lie before you. Surrounding you are several more of the brightly colored levers.
Enough fun of that for this life. And considering that afterward I'm just gonna focus onto the iconic, I don't think that I'll be doing any more Shadow Crypt till next year. Yeah, back to LJ. Gotta go there. Enhancement.
You stumble through the thick and you spot a corpse in the grass near the abandoned cart.
I can finally start
Down
over
the road you hear
there.
the sounds of harsh growls and clad. A soldier looks up at you, his face strangely pale. Hounds, do you
Should be able to take level 13 after the first
A
chain.
raven cries somewhere overhead.
I'll definitely have some rounding up to do.
Why would someone put so many scarecrows to guard a road in the middle of the forest? What do these straw men keep away? You hear a
Will-O-Wisp plus damage over time, hit you for 148 damage. Applied to each of the magic missile. Magic missile which did hit for only 15 damage. Yeah, the rest damage went into 100 multiple times. Of course that would happen. Why wouldn't that happen after my 2 wipes in captive? Nah. Why wouldn't that happen? You're full, no problem. Let's just one-shot to you. Ward with a spell that the base damage deals basically nothing, or something that deals enough to kill you, regardless. Talk about having shit luck. Plus damage, really.
You stumble through the thick mists. You spot a corpse in the grass near the abandoned cart.
Try number 2. Why do I get all the bullshit death
Down below you hear
tonight?
sounds of harsh cries. The soldier looks up at you, his face strangely pale.
Hounds, do you serve strat?
You hear howling in the distance. A raven cries.
And that was with 31% of that thrust damage down. And it still dealt 120 per magic missile.
Scarecrows to guard a road in the middle of the forest. What do these straw men keep away? You hear a branch snap behind you.
And trying the freaking wisp. When they're moving like freaking flies.
As you recover, you realize you can hear noise from up the road to the east, the same way you came.
For fudge's sake. When the game wants me dead, it will just outright kill me. Need star station.
Here we are. You spot something in the middle of the room. Something small and old and forgotten.
We're tired. We've been here so long. We want to rest. Take us to a nice place to rest. We're tired. We want to rest now. You found the secret door. It leads down to the basement, where the monster is.
Beyond the secret door, a dusty spiral leads down into darkness.
Oh my lord. And the rust damage, unlike poison blood, where it was poison damage that killed me earlier.
Gently place the bones inside the coffins.
Much better.
That feels a lot, that looks a lot more personal from the game to just tell me to F off and not play you.
On top of the desk, you find a tarnished pen.
The monster's around here someplace. You can smell him. He stinks.
Chirp chirp. Chirpy chirpy chirp.
The sound of chanting echoes from down the hallway.
Not like any
Gold
bird
apparitions
would
surround the
respond
altar,
back.
chanting, "He is the ancient. He is the Lord." The ghostly chant suddenly changes. The creature
Killer Kring. Ah, come on. A dinosaur. Don't bring me that. Kill a king. All the bone grind there. I am at 160.
Voices, ragged and carved, come from the other side of the windmill. A wolf howls in the distance. Its cry echoed first here, then there. The wind whispers treacherously among the underboughs.
And no medals on the wisp.
Those are not pebbles filling the air through Legolas. They are human teeth. This corpse is nearly beyond recognition, so savagely has it been murdered.
Oh, you survive on 1 hit point. Okay, that's on the wisp. Valentina should appear soon. Where are you? Let me find you. I'm not gonna hurt you. There you are. Ah, come on.
The ghost's story appears to be true. If so, Morgantha presence with joyless faces and naked eyes. The sight of an outsider.
Off you go, Leonid.
Morgantha looks down at you.
You poor misguided soul. You thought that they did not know?
Morgantha howls.
Enough of this. Kill him.
That's the last of them. Now, for the pie makers within the window. Mad cackling comes from upstairs as a dredge climbs, fully full, out of the bubbling, tarry contents cauldron.
Where are you? Off with your plot, Armors.
Taste of dreams cut short and hope broken. All of this, the oil spreads across the floor and then catches fire, filling the windmill with billowing chopping
Ring
smoke.
of Nightfall.
It's time to go.
And then to invitation to dinner. Just tell me what I should do. North Tower? I cannot pick lock. Why must it be the first? That's the only one I cannot do. Treasuring the Hall of Bones.
Madam Eva's words echo in your mind. An artifact, a trap, a friend. But will you know which is which when you find it? Swells of organ music, fraught with defiance, determination, and despair, reach your ears and fill the corridor ahead. As you step into the dining hall, the music abruptly halts. Your pulse. Strahd's laughter echoes across the hall, and his floor dissolves into mist. The door slammed shut. It's a trap.
In the chapel.
Dusty scrolls and tomes line the walls, and a great desk dominates the room. Sitting there is an elderly man scratching away with quill and paper. Completely absorbed in his work. You have found an ally within Ravenloft. If Esmeralda had not told you of the ward
He's still in the study.
and the keystone needed to escape them, Finding the icon of Ravenloft would be all for naught. You have found the keystone, but the icon of Ravenloft awaits discovery somewhere within the castle.
A couple of lessons.
A sense of peace washes over you as you hold the icon of Ravenloft in your hands and stow it securely in your pack.
Bits outside by the main entrance.
It's time to go. You recall that Esmeralda said your only way out is through the main entrance. You should head there when you're ready. Just as the way out comes into sight, you sense with the keystone in hand,
40K.
You check your bags. Sure enough, the icon of Ravenloft is still there.
Mer
With a sigh of relief, you wonder if you will cross paths with Esmeralda.
What did you want? Level 13 before the second chain. Good, good.
By the edge of the Stormreach market, a pensive force scans the thronging crowd.
Hi there, hi. Thank you.
The mansion looks abandoned, yet according to what you've been told, the Order of the Silver Dragon still guards this place, bound by an oath that not even death can break.
Look at those. Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Enthroned in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure. Without looking up, it says simply,
Go away.
the Revenant shakes his head. Argon forces are
All that is left is Strahd's endless punishment, and I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
The Revenant falls, once again nothing more than a lifeless corpse.
Is the
On the commander's
mic?
body, you find a large silver key. Engraved on the key is the name.
I'll need to buy a new shield of wand. Eventually.
Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery. An impressive mausoleum stands in one corner. Carved in the marble above the outer gate is the name Argenvost. You use the silver key you found on the commander, and the outer gate to Argenvost's mausoleum opens. You place Argenvost's skull inside the mausoleum, and a brilliant light fills the room. Now, if there were only some way to direct the light to the beacon atop the mansion. The sound of flapping wings comes from just beyond the closed door. Your eye is drawn to the impressive beacon that dominates the courtyard. Suddenly, taloned creatures fly out from behind it, swooping down on their prey. The beacon flashes with a brilliant light that can be seen throughout the valley, and from somewhere
Effing RP. Get out. Hi there, Kevin. How has it been? I think earlier today I saw you with Puff doing Salt Marsh.
You have returned to Castle Ravenloft, this time uninvited. As promised, the servant's door was not sealed. A sign that Jesper the Raven made it this far at least. Jesper's last report says he went off to steal a potion from a coven of witches, whose lair is at the top of the South Tower. This is the South Tower stair. Following it all the way to the top should get you close to the lair of the old thrones mentioned in yesterday's journal.
all the way to the top. Don't tell me I'm losing my internet again. Okay, no. It's fine.
As you come to the door of the witch's den, you recall the password from Jesper's journal. Pot pill. You whisper, and the words understood. Many sets of green eyes shine out at you from the darkness. They regard you with a haughty aloofness that only one creature across the many planes has truly mastered. The cat. The withered forms of two hags glare at you from across their cauldron. One of them, the taller of the two, gestures for you to speak.
Maybe in retrospective I might
One
be
of them sneers at you. Enough about your little birdies. Baba Saga warned us of their spying ways. Set a trap. Just like that. It first prepared for a few little drifters now in the dungeon. Soon, all its secrets will be out.
my tiredness starts to seep in.
Her gaze lingers on you, and she licks her lips. Such a little baby, though, sister. I think we need more meat for our pot, don't you? The cauldron's fiery heat abates. These vile crones have uttered their last curses. It is time to search their lair. You find a set of vials, which must be the potions of gaseous form described in the journal. They will allow you entry into the magical tower within the treasury. Broken furnishings lie scattered about the room. At the center of the destruction is the smashed remains of a moldering cake. Its sickly sweet smell permeates the wreckage. You off the witch's head, and you watch as your body evaporates into a fine mist. By strength of will alone, you push yourself through the tiny tower window and take solid form again on the inside. The tower seems to be serves as a warning that it does not lack for guards. This book's pages are brittle with age, and much of it is illegible. But what you can make out suggests the author is none other than Strahd himself. Perhaps your allies back in town can make sense of it.
You're not bewitched her host. Willow willow. Hi there, welcome. How's been the cheese?
Lady Vokter and Baron Volakovich are plotting each other's demise. Can you afford to side with the lesser evil? And if so, can you tell
Late Happy New Year.
According to Lady Fiona Vokter, this secret passage leads straight to the Baron's manor across the way.
I lost my internet once
It
tonight.
appears he has already taken a couple of prisoners.
Other than that, it's been okay.
A harsh, commanding voice issues from down the hall on the left and reverberates throughout the Baron's manor.
But also I've been awake early today, so my tiredness is starting to get in as well.
The perfect collection for someone
Crazy.
Lady Fiona Vokter smiles confidently. You're a demon. Lady Vodka does a double tap. Oh, you. Filthy.
Hello, hold the bone. I'll take my rest once I'm done with Barovia. I'm giving myself that as a minimum go for. Yesterday I was able to start at a decent time for once. So I want to be at least true with this expansion before my next DDO session. But a whole lot left to do.
A familiar figure stands, waiting for you and Casimir by the warmth of a crackling fire.
Boing. Open up. I will perpetrate your room. It was your turn. Old room. Yeah, well. Not.
This is the sarcophagus of Zulu that Casimir was searching for. It brought out to him, and moments later.
If Warden. Second chain done. Ready for the chain. And the last. And I reached the tower.
You immediately spot a lone crouched near the entrance to the loading dock. This must be Stefania Martikov, Davian's daughter.
911 HP.
And purified wine.
Stefania begs.
Our wine is the last drop of hope some people have.
I think the game is trying to tell me something.
Leads down into the dark and the damp.
Easy. They have all get liquidated. Why are the elephants? You cannot have 15 hands.
A druid kneels on top of one of the huge vats, protected by mystic
Give that
wards.
much
She is completely
petting.
absorbed by her task, poisoning the wine inside the vat. The Martikov family makes its home in this part of the winery.
You'll grow an extra 13 hands to give those a Where will they even come from?
You found all the ingredients needed to purify the wine. Now to add the antidote to the large wine vats on the main floor of the winery. The druid prepares to attack.
Why do you insist on that? She asks. Without the magic gems, this winery is doomed anyway. Very well. I'll slit your throat, then add your blood to my poison.
More blights rush to the defense of the poisoner. With the druid poisoner taken care of, you rush to add the antidote to the wine vats. The choking stench of the poison clears, and is replaced with the sweet smell of fermenting grapes. Thanks to you, the Wizard of Wines will produce one more vintage.
Chill wind blows down from the slope as you approach Yester Hill. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above. A strange rhythmic chant can be heard in the distance. Arcs of lightning jump from stone to stone, blocking your path. Lightning dances amongst the hailstones, winging the hill from eerie night. Forms emerge from the mist and attack.
Lightning. And now the inner circle. Well, one unlock with a champ, but that's about it.
In the lightning winged stones. The chanting grows louder as you approach the crest of the hill. A wave of dread washes over you as you enter the circle of stones. Ahead is a huge, luminous statue you recognize as Strahd. You examine the statue and find a hollowed out cabinet of images. A glowing green gem rests inside. You stopped the druid's dark ritual and recovered the magic gem they stole from the vineyard. The archdruid shouts, "Do not let them disrupt our ritual! Attack!"
That's it for the plants. 3 minute 42. Just got a hammer it in. Deep. Deeper and deeper.
Giant bramble walls and dense banks of mists. The ward fades, and some of the unearthly mists part. You are now able to enter the ruined village of Village.
Of course, I'm getting a lot prepared. Why wouldn't I? If the group of mob is too easy.
A piece of parchment catches your eye in the ruins to the southwest.
Why not?
freed raven flies off. The ward's magic fades, allowing you to explore further into the village.
Fine.
Wings and frantic caws can be heard from the ruined building to the northwest. The raven caws in thanks as it flies away. Disabled, the mists hide, revealing the ruins of the mansion. Sounds of weeping can be heard further. Frantic cawing can be heard from a large clearing past the ruins of the mansion. The ward is dispelled and the nearby mists subside. You can now make out a large area of open swampland to the southwest. Perhaps Baba Lasaga's hut can be found there. Loud caws can be heard from both the southwest and the south. A raven caws loudly, as if it's trying to get their attention. Several scarecrows guard the area. The creature drops a small key. The grateful raven flies off. Far off in the distance, one of the wards protecting Baba Lasaga's hut fades. You found what must be Baba Lasaga's hut, but the magic mists that swirl around the building prevent you from entering.
Here. Ta-da-dum.
A nearby raven croaks excitedly. A metallic click can be heard from the raven's cage as the creature. You've deactivated a ward protecting Baba Lasaga's hut to the east. The raven you freed flaps its wings and flies off.